Welcome to Talk of the Town. Well, a new business is in town, actually in Bluffton. It opened about 2 months ago. It's called OsteoStrong Bluffton. I have been chatting with one of the owners and center manager. His name is Casey Bonomo. Casey, good to have you with us.
Thanks for having
really
me.
What OsteoStrong is all about. And it's absolutely fascinating. So with so many retirees and many of us, aging, our bones are absolutely critical to our health and not falling and all of that. So first of all, congratulations. You opened your business 2 months ago.
Thank you.
It is a franchise, but the first one in this area, in the Lowcountry. So tell us about what the services are.
Yeah, so we're a wellness center specifically designed to help people with their skeletal strength and their bone density. Kind of the core of what we do is there's 4 machines specifically designed to increase bone density safely, effectively, and to go through the 4 machines. It's just 1 session weekly that takes about 10 to 15 minutes. So it's a very efficient way to kind of improve your skeletal strength that doesn't require medication or any pharmaceutical drugs or anything of that nature.
And you said you also work on balance as well, which is so critical, because I know for myself, I'm very afraid of falling.
Yeah, so balance is a huge part of what we do. Obviously, our key is bone density and keeping you strong. Studies show that the #1 cause of a bone fracture is a fall. So one of our big objectives is to keep people upright and keep people from not fracturing their bones.
Right. So at your business, so you have the machines that are weight bearing, and they're explain a little bit more. They're more weight than you would normally do, like if I go to the gym.
Yeah. So these machines are not, they don't have any range of motion. They're really more of isometric exercises. Okay. So when you're pulling or when you're pushing, there's no kind of range of motion when you go through them. And all the machines are designed to emulate high impact exercises, whether it's catching yourself from a fall or landing from a jump or kind of just picking up something heavy from the ground. So all these things are designed to emulate high impact activities that we would normally be able to get outside of it, but we're able to do it in a safe and effective way.
So talk about the process. If we want to, kind of check it out, how do we do that?
Yeah, so you could call up our center. Our phone number is 843-757-7177. And you could come in and we'll get you a free trial session. What that would entail is we would come in, get your medical history, kind of see where we're at with that. We'll give you a tour of our center because we do have a few other things in addition to our bone building machines. And then we'll be able to take you through a session and kind of show you how it all works and see if OsteoStrong is the right fit for you.
So you mentioned we have some other things. So what other things do you have at the
So
center?
we have a couple additional modalities. Good for skeletal strength, but also just really good for overall wellness, anti-aging. These things, we have things such as like red light therapy.
Yes.
Something called a biocharger, which is a really cool device that we have. A PEMF mat, which is like pulse electromagnetic therapy. And we also have something called compression boots, which are really just good for overall, it's just good for muscle fatigue, soreness, things of that nature. So it's really good for recovery.
So who is your audience, Casey? Is it those that have been diagnosed with osteo or osteopenia? Or is it those who should come and check you out?
So the core of our audience will always be people with osteoporosis, osteopenia, which typically is older women,
right.
But it really could be anyone looking to increase their skeletal strength, improve their performance in sports. If you're a working, busy professional and don't have time to go to the gym and do multiple hour-long sessions, it really could be for anybody. We have people as young as in their 30s coming in, and we also have people in their upper 80s coming in. So it really is any age, male, female. So it really could be anybody could benefit from what we have to offer.
So the franchise has been in existence. You said you thought it started in Houston, Texas, like 12, 13 years ago.
Yep.
You've been in business 2 months.
Yep.
But it's very popular, right?
Yeah, so it's gaining a lot of popularity. There's centers kind of jumping up all over the place. Even when we opened up, there was about 5 or 6 centers across the country, whether it be in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Westfield, Indiana, Asheville, North Carolina, just to name a few, that were opening all around the same time as us. So it seems like this is something that's really high in demand and that's really popping up all over the country because obviously skeletal strength is a huge thing and there's really not much else out there for that, that is a natural and effective way of doing so. So I definitely foresee a lot of locations hopping up around the country.
Well, congratulations, and you're in Bluffton. Where exactly are you?
So our address is 8210 Pinellas Drive in Bluffton. It's right off of Buckwalter Parkway.
Okay, very good, good. Well, good to have you with us.
Thank
again,
you.
Casey. And the business is called OsteoStrong Bluffton. Check it out.